So, here we are again. We're going to try and keep this under 45 minutes.
Don't say under, so close to short.
I despise you. I loathe every molecule of you. You're lucky I like your wife and kids.
Just a wee bit.
Most of your family's pretty cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. The hell do they do with you? If you are liking, subscribing, and following, if you've done all of that, please make sure you still keep liking. Because it's an algorithm thing, and we're, slaves to the algo.
And we're climbing back into the numbers.
We are now number 4,622 of weirdness. It's a thing.
Okay.
So hit the like button a lot. If you have a question, comment, conundrum, or snark, or want to send a story, you can share it with us via the email, TITR@netradio.network. Or if you just have a comment or something snarky to say, please make it good and leave it wherever you found us. Which is
none of the lame stuff. We don't want lame crap.
Exactly right.
If you give us lame crap, it doesn't hurt our feelings. We don't care. Then
we'll just mock you.
Yeah. And that's
all right. Even if it's written really well, we'll probably still mock you. At least we'll give you props.
Cool. Yeah. We'll chuckle and enjoy it.
Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Like, subscribe, follow, emails TITR@netradio.network. Leave comments where you found us. Got our Bodros. Okay, we're good. On with the show.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
This from Axios via Jessica Thompson. Hi, Jess.
Miss Thompson.
At the Sherwood Forest Golf Club in Brevard, North Carolina, the phone rings 3 to 4 times a day with people who want to book golf caddies.
Yeah.
Llama golf caddies.
Yeah.
We get everything. First-time golfers, kids, senior citizens. It's universal, said Mark English.
I don't even want to golf. I just want to walk around the course with the llama.
Who has trained some of his 30 llamas to carry the clubs.
Hang on one. Sorry, Riley. First llama she ever met spit at her, so she's not fond of llamas.
Llamas also.
She was 3, so.
Well, spit happens. The llamas also go trekking with guests at nearby Earthshire Lodge, where the female llamas live. They work regularly with SOAR, a wilderness therapy program for children with ADHD and learning disabilities. They do weddings, go to schools on class photo day.
So when the first person to the building that SOAR works out of, they would be opening SOAR?
SOAR, you silly goose.
That takes most of the fun out of it.
I see what you said.
So they're not weeping or anything.
No.
Oozing.
Yuck. Each llama carries 2 custom-made golf
Oozing
bags.
and moisture appear to be the words that generations after ours can't handle.
That sit on custom-made saddles.
So if you have a moist cake that's oozing chocolate, you're in deep trouble. However,
if you can't stand it, Tony will take it. Each golfer is assigned a llama, leading the animal around 9 or 18 holes.
You could name my llama Maximus Tinius.
Yes, you could. Or Maximus Laminus.
Maximus Smallsmith.
Ooh. Fun facts. Some golf clubs have tried goats and donkeys as caddies with less success. It seems to me that would be obvious.
Yeah.
And for obvious reasons. Did they ever try monkeys or broncos or sea otters? Did they?
Bison.
Come on. Bison, right. They can do a whole foursome. In the meantime, llamas are amazingly trainable and hypoallergenic.
Come on, Bison Caddy. We're going to, please. We're going to. No, listen, I'll just grab 3 or 4 clubs. You stay here.
Give me the bag. Do whatever you want.
Just don't
hurt me. Golfing with llamas is more about the experience and novelty than about the golf, which rather proceeds slowly. Kind of takes all the tension out of the game, said Jennifer Lyons of Black Mountain, North Carolina, who likened golfing with llamas to yoga with goats.
No.
I'm thinking the goats never poop on you.
No.
I mean, the llamas never poop on you.
I don't want you. I'm doing yoga and having a goat stand on me. What's the point?
Her friend Sonia River of Raleigh, North Carolina, agreed.
Besides, I've been watching Game of Thrones. There are other things you could be doing.
When I hit a bad shot, I just come pet the llama and don't care. Sonya's husband, Dave River, found the llamas a relaxing presence, saying, I don't swear as much as my friends.
When I hit a bad shot, the llama would probably spit at me.
Watch out, they spit.
And they're pretty good at it.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter was really good at it in high school.
She was a spitter?
She was. Hockey and,
yeah.
Well, I'm sure she probably did some sort of that with swimming.
What with all the chewing tobacco she used to keep in her jaw?
Used to.
That's right. Cara and her chaw.
Her chaw.
But they used to call her Snooze Cara in the locker room.
That's snuffy. Are you done? Thank God. I have to see her all day tomorrow because it's Jaden's graduation party.
I just can't wait.
Oh, hey, we're having what's the deal? Were you at the big anniversary party they threw for us that my granddaughters actually kept quiet of 10 years ago?
Yeah.
They're having that same shrimp boil.
Oh, nice. Wish I could be there. I'm gigging.
Well, send Ann. She doesn't have to go gigging with you, and we enjoy her more than you anyway.
That's true. Okay.
I mean, damn it, I said that out loud again.
I'll let her know.
A Maine woman enjoying a walk on a pop. Were you ever remember watching Westerns and things as a kid?
Yeah.
What was the worst possible thing that could happen to you if you're out anywhere?
Quicksand.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Whether it's an adventure film in the jungle, if you're in the desert, if you're in downtown New York, which you never understood. A Maine woman
quicksand.
Learned that quicksand doesn't just happen in Hollywood movies, in jungle. I was pretty sure quicksand was going to kill most of us.
I thought that pretty much too, because I think the Lone Ranger got stuck in quicksand once.
Like
Didn't
every
he?
third episode. Somebody did. And there's always this viney thing hanging.
Yep.
Look, it's the middle of the desert. I found the one plant that's strong enough to pull me out.
It can not only hold my weight, but the suction of the doggone sand.
Exactly. A Maine woman enjoying a walk on a popular beach learned that quicksand does not just happen in Hollywood movies, though mostly. Jamie Accord was walking at the water's edge at Popham Beach State Park over the weekend when she sunk to her hips like that, letting out a rather stunned scream, which I probably would have done too.
Yep.
No, mine would have been blood-curdling. Holy God, I'm dying. She told her husband, help, I can't get out. I couldn't feel the bottom. I couldn't find any footing. Within seconds, her hubby was there with a vine and pulled her from a sand trap.
And she said, quick, before I join the Clinton administration.
The sand filled in and the stunned couple wondered what had just happened. Well, we all know because we're old enough.
Yeah.
It turns out quicksand, known as supersaturated sand, is a real thing around the world, even in Maine, far from the jungle locations where Hollywood has used it to add drama by ensnaring actors. Tarzan movies always had a lot of quicksand.
And we can now refer to them as the mean beaches of Maine.
Sure. People who are caught in supersaturated sand. See, I'm sorry. Quicksand sounds so much cooler.
I like quicksand.
Remain buoyant. People, some of us more so than others, people don't sink in quicksand.
And some people, we're so buoyant, it spits us back out at a velocity that would surprise most.
And injure us. It allows them to float and wriggle themselves to safety, says Jim Britt, a spokesperson for the Maine Department of Agriculture, Conservation, and Forestry, which means
I use it as a
had this happen more than once. He said people hear the word quicksand, they think jungle movie. The reality with the supersaturated sand is you're not going to go under. Just relax.
Everything's going to be fine. But every sign we put up in it, is gone. And I think they found a few of those signs in that sinkhole in Illinois.
They did. Maybe it was quicksand. Maybe it wasn't really a lime pit. It
was a quick sinkhole.
No, I would think the pole would have floated its wood, and that's one way you can tell if she's a witch.
Oh, that's right.
Wow. Look at that. It took us this long to get to Monty Python.
According to Wired, everybody poops.
No shit.
Including astronauts.
Oh, God.
In fact,
we all knew this. We've all watched The Big Bang Theory, where Wolowitz designed the toilet, but not for a potato-based Russian astronaut. I'm sorry, not for a potato-based diet of a Russian astronaut.
There we go. In fact, the first picture Neil Armstrong ever snapped from the surface of the moon shows a jettison waste bag that may well contain poop.
That may well contain human waste.
The Apollo crews left.
So that would be like going where no man has gone before.
It really gives it a whole new feeling.
Not proud. Nope.
Ring up Patrick Stewart, see what he has to say about it.
You know, he'd say it in a British accent and then would sound smart.
The Apollo crews left a total of 96 bags of waste.
96 bags of waste on the wall.
On the moon, 96 bags. Across their 6 landing
United
sites,
States Air Force polluting wherever it can.
which are still sitting there.
See, that's as green as I get. Sorry.
Now, this is a celestial reminder that wherever humans go, we bring poop with us. These Apollo jettison bags, sometimes referred to as poo bags, because it sounds like Pooh Bear.
No, it doesn't. Winnie the Pooh bags wouldn't even sound right.
Have been the subject of much interest and speculation since they were deposited on the moon more than 50 years ago.
And whenever you hear the Winnie the Pooh song, why is it always Winnie the Pooh? Winnie the Pooh. Pooh. We know it's poo-poo. I mean,
come on. They're just being silly now.
Welcome to a sophomore locker room gone bad.
Human feces is packed, I say, with microbial life, which means that the moon hosted life on its surface for an unknown period of time after each Apollo landing.
You're in a bag, dude.
Yeah, well, microbes don't necessarily respirate the same way we do.
But they were in a bag. I mean, it's not like they were out there.
Well, they were alive for a time.
Microbe living it up.
Learning how long these microbes survived in the extraterrestrial excrement would reveal tantalizing insights into the mystery of life's origins on Earth.
Tantalizing is not the word I'd go with.
Especially when it regards life's origins on Earth. Whose poop did we evolve from? Are you saying?
Well, they always talk about that primordial goo.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe it was like
primordial
some sort of giant sewer system gone bad. An online gaming dispute. I'm just going to go right past that. Because if you don't, the smell is awful.
An online gaming time ever.
An online second. No, you're right. First, an online gaming dispute made its way to the real world when a New Jersey man flew to Florida to attack another player with a hammer.
Did you say nude Jersey?
No. Well, does anyone know it's New Jersey? Edward Kang is 20 years old. That's just bad parenting. Edward is charged with attempted second-degree murder and armed burglary with a mask.
Holy Pete. Ed.
I might have mentioned the hammer, but what do I know? According to Nassau County court records, he was arrested last weekend. Nassau County Sheriff Bill Leeper said during a news conference, "I just want to let you know this is a weird one. Some things you can't make up." Well, in New Jersey, it's hard to tell. Kang, and isn't Kang a big bad guy in Marvel?
I think so. I think you're right.
Kang and Kang and his victims, all Marvel superheroes.
Ooh.
No, it was another young man, about 20.
Okay.
Had never met in real life ever until this.
Okay.
But they both played Archage. It's a medieval fantasy, massive multiplayer thing.
Well, then he used a totally wrong weapon. It should have been a mace or something like that.
Yeah. Well, no, they're battle hammers.
Well, that's true, but they aren't going to look like the hammer you can buy today. I mean, if he maybe manufactured his own.
He's a cosplayer. He's probably got 3
that he made himself.
The game's publisher announced in April that it would be shutting down servers in Europe and North America on June 27th, citing the declining number of active players. Okay, you're using active kind of freely there. Kang flew from Newark, New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida last Thursday after telling his mom that he was going to visit a friend that he had met while playing a video game. You're 20 years old, dude. I'm sure your mom is proud. Officials didn't say how Kang learned where the victim lives. He's pretty good with computers. It's not rocket science. Upon arrival, Kang took an Uber to a hotel in Fernandina Beach, about 35 miles north of Jacksonville, bought a hammer at a local hardware store.
Yeah, because they won't let you take one on a plane.
Went to the victim's home, which was unlocked, about 2 o'clock Sunday morning. According to authorities, the victim was walking out of his bedroom when he was confronted by Kang, who hit him on the head with the hammer.
Bang, bang,
And I don't think-
Kang's hammer came down upon his head.
Oh, Maxwell. The two struggled as the victim called for help. His stepfather responded and helped to restrain Kang until police arrived. That's a loving stepfather, because if I was this kid's stepfather, I'd go, "You raise this moron.
Why don't you get out of your room once in a while?
Go outside, read a book, something." The victim suffered several head wounds that were not considered life-threatening.
I guarantee he's got some sort of concussion. If it was a clean hit at all.
Well, he did get staples at the hospital.
Yeah, that makes
which
sense.
is much better than going to the hospital at Staples. Once in custody, Kang told investigators that the victim is a bad person online.
Oh, well then, we won't be prosecuting.
He also asked deputies how much jail time people get for breaking and entering an assault. I would say, Mr. Kang, it's going to be a long time before you play video games again. Online court records didn't list any attorney, and he is being held now without bond.
Well, he gets 3 hots and a cot, you know.
More than he deserves for being
An idiot.
immature idiot.
Yeah, no, I can only think of, you know, and you and I play online all the time, and we've played games online all the time. And you remember we used to do, what, Descent, and what was the other one with the armored guys running around? We played Descent, Quake. Was it Quake?
We played Quake.
And
That's his first shooter thing.
yeah,
One
I
of the
remember you
first shooter thing.
screaming at me, "Leave me alone!"
Well, he'd kill you right after you showed up again.
Here's the dumb thing.
He's such a dick about it.
I would kill him, and he'd reappear in exactly the same spot. I just pulled the trigger again.
Game flaw.
Oh, it was hilarious that day. Oh, and you never hit me with a hammer.
No, but I shot you with big damn guns.
Yeah, and that rocket really hurt.
Oh, that was my favorite.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.